This is Aluma, and my name is Andrei Kudravtsev. Hi everybody. Today is October 28th, 2023, and this is one of the first, production-ready Luma-1 drum machines that I built myself. The design is based on the Joe Britt's unique design of the recreation of the LM1. And I'm one of the two people who actually assembles it and makes it available to the whole world. So what I decided to do today is to give you a quick demo of what it is, how it's built inside, what is the configuration, how it plays. Really short and dense, 10 minutes, not more. So, and play the sounds, because some of you were wondering how it sounds and how it's different from the LM1 sounds. So I have it connected here to my main rig, and let me turn it on and let me unmute the channel. So the way I configured it today, I'm using the primary stereo pair out of the Luma-1, and I'm also using individual outputs as the individual controls for the effects sense. So its design is very similar to the LM1, where you insert the individual output, let's say for snare or for bass channel. It doesn't disappear from the primary output, so it's still there. Plus, that gives you the control to send it to some external effects. The way I'm doing that here, I'm using one of the early digital mixers, that is Yamaha DPM11, which has two onboard effects units. Sounds very 80s, because these are one of the first digital mixers, and it sounds really nice when paired with the vintage drum machines. And what I'm using here is just a gated verb, and I'm using some delay, so I'm going to play it later. But before that, let's just see how it sounds with the all original sounds. By the default, when you turn it on, it loads the LM1 sound bank. You have the capability to load any sounds in this drum machine, with the limitation of course, the capacity of the memory. So you have 32 kilobyte available per channel. Some channels by the LM1 design are shared between two drum sounds. So for those, you have 16 kilobytes available, but that is plenty for 8-bit sounds. So let's hear how it sounds. Of course, let's play some pattern. Okay, so the way it operates by default, it operates exactly in the LM1 mode, running the original code, original firmware, running the original CPU, Z80 CPU, that is from the late 70s, so clocking it about 2 megahertz. So that is fully original and fully authentic to the LM1 design. In addition to that, it has modern CPU, which controls extended features such as loading sounds or controlling the MIDI or USB, MIDI over USB, and also controlling some data transfer, for instance, when you need to dump a sample. It's also part of that additional CPU control. What you can do, of course, you can reload the sounds, because all the sounds are reloadable now. There are no EPROMs in this drum machine. And you can also reload all the patterns. So you never run out of the capacity of this drum machine. You always have, storage, because it stores all the patterns on the built-in SD card, and you obviously can back up this SD card and so you always have some capacity. So let me give you some examples. I click here on the menu button. So originally, in the LM1 design, there are two buttons here, cassette, load, and store. There are no longer needs for those, so you can now click the menu button, and that gets you into the extended mode. And this is something that is this is not coming from the Z80, so we take the control now and we can operate with these extended features. We now select what we want to do: load voices, store voices, load patterns, which by the way just loads the whole memory dump of the Z80 state, save store patterns, and we can do some extended features like EPROM dump. I will show you, that's really cool. And we can control the built-in fan and other features which basically also available here. There are lots of in the development right now, but most of the features that I'm showing today just fully complete, fully built, and it's really a ready drum machine. But we are willing to expand it, and Joe is doing amazing work for adding additional features to do some cool and unique stuff that LM1 could never do. Anyway, let me show you what it takes to load the voices. And we go here to the menu, load voice, press play button. Now it asks us what type of bank we want to load. Obviously, there are multiple voice banks, and there is one that I programmed. It's 99. And it takes several seconds, and then it makes a beep. And so now it's loaded different sounds. And these sounds are coming off the Linn 9000 drum machine, which is a friend of mine sampled, and he just shared these samples with me, and I uploaded it here. So you can load any type of sounds here. In the same way, I can load different patterns. I go here, load patterns, play. It asks me what pattern I want to load. I know that I have some bank at position 20. That is here. Much easier. And now a new set of patterns loaded. I promised you to turn on the effects, so let's play it with effects now. And so on and so forth. So, I think that's really what I wanted to show you from the outside. Now let's take a look inside. It looks really complex inside because this is a complex drum machine. There are several boards, and this is like a sandwich. So the whole unit that is here, you can see only top of a board. There is also a bottom board, and there are some individual drum channel boards. There are 9 of them here. So what we can see here from the top, that is the original Z80 CPU. That is the new CPU based on the ARM core by TNZ. That is the SD card, that is USB, MIDI, and so on and so forth. But what you can also find, there is also the position for the EPROMs. So why do we need EPROMs in a modern drum machine? The reason is very simple. There are plenty of the old stock EPROMs available from other drum machines, such as Oberheim DMX, such as EMU, Drumulator, such as Drum Tracks, and others and others and others that you can see here. So we came with an idea, so why don't we offer you the capability to dump these EPROMs to the channels? And I have one EPROM here sitting around. That is from EMU Drumulator, factory set, and that is a right sound. So let me show you how you can load it. Before loading, let's play some sound that I want to replace. Let's say that would be a tambourine sound. So that's the tambourine, which is by the default. Now I will show you how you can load it. So that's a program 55, EPROM dump. And I accidentally clicked it, so 55. Now we select what is the EPROM type, and basically it selects the capacity of EPROM. This one is 27128. 27128 is here. we click play, it asks what channel we want to replace, we click tambourine. It asks us to set the configuration of a jumper because it could be different packages of an EPROM, 24-pin package or 28. 24 is typically for 2732 or 2716. Very, very early EPROMs that used in the original LM1 and in Linn drum as well. So now we selected it, we click the play again, and only after that we can insert the chip, because we don't want to insert it in the wrong moment. And now we click play again, and it dumped it already. So it says the checksum, and that is showing that there is some data on it. Again, a few more seconds once it's reloading the channels, and now we can play our channel that was originally tambourine. And now that is emo drumulator ride sound. We are adding capabilities to import different type of drum machines that I already mentioned, not only in the codec that was originally used here, that's called MULO, but also some linear sounds and other different types of compression that will be supported. So, and of course, once it's loaded, I can play the same pattern. And of course, you can play it right away. Just to give an idea, you can load other different sounds. So that is a channel from the Oberheim DMX. And this channel is called Electronic Tom. And what I can do, I can remove the EPROM from this channel. And I can dump this EPROM again in Luma. Needless to say, you can do everything over CSX and you can do everything on a computer and just load the sounds, but I think that's just cooler, right? Let me show you this. So 55 load sound. Now we select the what I see here is 2764. We select the sound that we want to put. Let's put it in the upper tom here, and now we can insert it. And it's ready. And now instead of the other drum sound, we have a new electronic drum sound. And so on and so forth. Well, anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea what it is, how it's built inside, what you can do with that. This is really an exciting project. This is very, very complex drum machine. Very difficult to build. As you can see inside, it has a whole combination of the through-hole components, of the SMD components, of the original linear power supplies, and it's built with love. And I hope you will enjoy it, and hope to see you soon.